Alright, what we're going to be doing here is sewing these two pieces together along this curve right here. You can see that the two pieces fit together well when they were cut out at the same time, so that the curve is there. Probably the most important step of this, as far as I'm concerned, is this very first part, which is taking this top piece and turning it over, and I'm going to make sure that I am lining up these two sides together, or two cuts together. I'm going to line them up along the edge right there, and I'm going to bring my point in right into the to where the cut is. So it's just barely there. Now I'm going to bring it over to my machine. See if I can zoom in here just a little bit better so you can see a little bit more. And I'm going to start stitching, just taking a few stitches into those two fabrics. And I want to stop just barely. I've taken maybe 2 stitches in there, just enough to lock it in place. I'm going to lift my presser foot and I'm going to slide this fabric back over to the side here. So I started out with it evened up flat, and then now I'm bringing it over. And as I stitch, I'm just going to gently move the bottom fabric over as I go, and moving the top fabric over to the other side. So I'm just working those two fabrics together as I go. My stitch seam allowance is a little bit less than 1/4 of an inch, probably closer to 1/8 of an inch. And as I come around, you can see I'm just taking my top fabric and just moving, bringing that curve in to match, and sewing a few stitches at a time. Sometimes if you kind of pat that fabric over as you go, it helps to make it easier, to put it in place easier. Let's keep going around the curve. Bring it on around. Again, one hand is holding the bottom fabric and the other hand is manipulating the top fabric. Bring it down to the end. Pop it off. So here you can see the curve that we're going to have once we have ironed it. And you see the seam allowance here. We're going to bring it over and spritz it just with a little bit of water and press it, and we'll have a very nice curve right there. Very easy to do.